Hello there, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are having an amazing makeover that we're going to be doing today. We're in my living room, and we are going to be refreshing the space after a major construction project that we recently had. Now, as you guys know, I live in a 1936 colonial home. And with living in a older home comes older home problems. Now, over this past season, we've made a lot of major updates. Most recently has been adding insulation into all of our exterior walls. Now, in the case of adding insulation, because my home has a stone facade in the front, we had to drill holes on the inside of our plaster walls and blow in the insulation. Now, I absolutely love this project that we were able to do, but it wreaked havoc on my home. So today we are putting all of the pieces back together in my living room. And before we can do that, we have to make sure that we take care of the walls and the holes that were created in the plaster wall. Now, you guys know I am no professional, but I love a challenge. So I came up with my technique for being able to repair the holes that were left in my walls. The company itself did one coat of plaster, and they also did a patch, but that was it. They left them like that for us to have to figure out and, make the best of it. So what I did was I used a block sponge sanding block. Now, I've used this in many other projects, and I always tell you guys that wet sanding is the best thing. It keeps the dust down, and it is the best option for me. So that's what I did. I took it slow. I didn't have to add any additional plaster. Once you go in and wet that sand block, you're basically reactivating the plaster that already has been there, and you're smoothing it out. And I absolutely love the way that this turned out. Now that we've sanded the wall down and cleaned it, because boy was these walls dirty, with my paint being white, you don't realize it until you start going in and cleaning it, but it was absolutely brown. So I went to Lowe's and I picked up a small can of primer. This is Sherwin-Williams, just an all-purpose primer. I'm going to be priming all of the areas that had plaster, and then I'm just going to do 2 coats of primer and then 2 coats of finishing paint. And the paint that I used was Benjamin Moore Silver Satin. But in the living room project, I actually used Bare Scuff Defense, and I had a color match to Silver Satin, which is a Benjamin Moore color. So because all of the walls were a color match to that, I went and I purchased a gallon of it from Bare, so that I can just make sure that I'm getting the same match. Now this is how it looked after 1 coat of primer. I went in with 2 coats of primer and then 2 coats of paint, and it blended in so well. I'm so happy with the job that I was able to do. At first, I was a little leery because, plaster patches are a little hard to be able to do. Now, I have to say it's not perfect because I'm not a professional, but I really feel that it blended in very well, and I'm very happy with the final results. So I'm so happy that I'm able to bring you guys a video today. I know that it has been a while. We've been taking the summer off. I've been really uploading on my outdoor channel, which is Daphne's Outdoor Living. So if you're coming over from Daphne's Outdoor Living, thank you so much. Now I am going to be going over to just getting rid of some of the old adhesive residue that was left over on the window seals from a earlier project. So I put down some Goo Be Gone and I let it set. I applied it with a brush. I let it set for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then I came back in and I used this paint stirrer. I just needed a hard surface to just be able to get a little bit of the residue that didn't just automatically wipe off. And after I finished this, I did a little primer, and then I just went in with the same color, the silver satin, and I refreshed that. Now, several months ago in the winter, we did a lot of projects. So we put in new windows on the lower level. As I mentioned before in a past video, our heating system went out, so we had to do a new heating system. So I did a mini split heating system. So the units that you see on the walls throughout my home is the Lennox heat pump system, and it has been amazing. Because this is an older home, we had problems like with temperature regulation because they were steam heaters that we had. So we are super happy with all of the upgrades that we've been able to do over this past year. So we're just taking the time to do a lot of refreshes. So these baseboards really needed to be touched up. So I'm just taking the time to just tape off the bottom portion where the floor meets the baseboard. Now, usually I don't use drop cloths, I don't use tape, but in this case, I found that it would be the easiest thing to just be able to load up my paintbrush and go all the way towards the bottom edge and not have to worry about like any mess. But I immediately take up any painting tape that I'm using during the painting process while the paint is still wet so that there's no bleed through. So now that we have all of the touch up, the sanding, the painting, the cleaning, and everything all done, now we're just going to be adding back in all of the decor. So I'm starting by adding back all of my curtains. And as you guys know, during the spring season, I refreshed this space and I added in these beautiful linen curtains that I picked up at HomeSense, and I absolutely love them. Now I will be going back to the black curtains in the fall, but for now we're enjoying the light and bright space that these curtains are definitely giving. So we're just adding back in, I'm laying out this rug that we have over in the smaller seating area. I'm just giving it a nice slow vacuum because of the insulation and the job that was done and all of the drilling and all of the dust and everything. Even though we had things covered up, there was a lot of like dust that had accumulated on everything. So that's why I'm doing a thorough deep clean of the entire living room space. And before I lay anything back out, I'm making sure that it's absolutely clean and free of any like construction debris. So now that we have the little seating area like taken care of, now we're moving over to the sectional area. And as I said, the mini split that's up in the left-hand corner is our heating system. So that's heat and also cooling, and it's absolutely amazing. So we're just clearing off the ottoman and the sofa. We're going to vacuum down everything. I'm going to wipe it down. I usually use a little dish soap and warm water to just clean this sectional. As I mentioned in the past, the sectional is about 15 or 16 years old. We purchased it at Lazy Boy right after Alex was born, and I absolutely love it. So actually, it's going on 17 years old because Alex is already 16. And it is amazing. Like, I absolutely love the purchase. It looks better each and every day that we have it. It is in pristine condition, and I love the brown color. I love the way that it plays off of my white walls, and it just looks so nice and homey in my space. I'm so happy that I didn't get rid of it. I didn't go on the gray bandwagon that was around for so many years. I love my brown sectional, and I love the way that it fits into my space. It's so warm and cozy. So I wanted to wish everyone a happy anniversary. We recently celebrated our 1 year channel anniversary. And I know that it was while we were on break, but I did want to mention it in this video. Thank you so much for your support over this past year. If you're not already subscribed and you're enjoying my vibe, you enjoy, decor videos, make sure that you subscribe and join me back here for another video. Right now, during this season, I am sporadically uploading, but my normal upload cycle is usually on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, I'm giving weekly videos on Daphne's outdoor living, so you can check that channel out. I'm uploading during this season on a weekly basis. That channel is going to be linked in the description if you're interested in subscribing to that channel. But right now, we are just getting into the decorating on this side, and I just love the way that the sconces just cast a beautiful warm light on this space over here. So if you like my vibe and you are a decor lover, leave me a home emoji in the comment section so that I know to bring you videos like this in the future. So thanks guys so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate each time that you watch one of my videos.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings.
So these are the finishing touches, and then we're going to go into the reveal. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Until the next time, have a blessed day.
She puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. afternoon.